where Moses encounters God, and God says this to him. He says, if you look in the Bible, it says, I am. Right? He says, guess what, Moses? I am. I am who I am. That's what he says to Moses. And basically what God's trying to do here, almost I feel like what God's trying to do for us, is God's saying is, I cannot be defined by you, Moses. Right? He doesn't fill in the I am blank. He just gets to the I am. I am who I am. This huge statement that really, try to define me. I dare you to try to define me, because guess what? You can't define me. You won't be able to define me because I am. Today, I think people like to define God for themselves, don't we? Like we think about people who say, maybe I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual, right? People who say, you know what? I don't really want to be defined by who I think of. I don't want to be defined by what the Bible says, but I actually want to just make God up in my own image. They say things like, well, God is like this or like that. I don't want anyone to tell me what to think about when I think about God. I'll decide for myself what God is like. I'll imagine him as however I want. That's what people do all the time. Christians are not also immune to this. Christians also do this exact same things. That Christians, a lot of times when it comes to God's character or Christian truth, we say things like, I don't like the sound of that. I don't think God is like that. Have you ever heard in a church or in a Christian culture someone say, my Jesus? I've heard this all the time. It's like, is this your Jesus or the Jesus in the Bible? Which one is it?